Okay guys, I got another quick fun one for us. I have been playing around today. Instead of filming, I know, I was like, I probably better turn on the camera for these little ones. Okay, so this is just a regular piece of cardstock, the parchment that I like to get at Office Depot. So we're gonna cut it in half longways, so that'll be like 4 1/4 ballpark. It doesn't actually really matter a whole lot in the scheme of things, but just in half is good. And then you'll need a scoreboard or whatever you use to do folding or whatever. I am going to use my scoreboard and my scoring tool, and we're gonna go right in half at 5 1/2, and then I'm gonna score at 2, and then at 9. So there's basically 2 inches on each side. And I'm gonna go ahead and do the second one too, because I got 2 pockets that I'm gonna do. And we're not probably gonna decorate them in this video because it'll take us long enough to like assemble these. So yeah, anywho. And hold on, the puppy's done eating, so we've been trying to put her out right as she gets done eating, and Grace is doing her job, so I'll be right back. Okay, so yeah, I got those scored, got her outside. We'll see. Hopefully those little stickers don't bark a whole lot. I'll bring over my scrap piece of paper here to stamp on. And then I went ahead and made a cardboard line maker. It gives kind of a cool effect. So anyhow, let's go ahead and set that aside till I get the scoring done. So anyways, I hope you guys are all doing well. I think you'll probably be seeing this Monday, not really for sure. So these extra flaps you want to do up, basically towards the other crease there. And I'm off just a little bit, but that it doesn't actually matter in the scheme of things. Okay. And so anyways, yeah, like I was saying a minute ago, Grace is over at her job that she does for a neighbor. She does their horse stalls and that sort of thing. So, which I think most of you probably already know that, but those of you that are new may not know that. Okay, all right. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna use these, and I've just gently inked them with antique linen with my little brush, just to give it a little bit of stuff. So one is going one way and one is going the other. So this one will be for this one. And so then I'll need to stamp all 4 of these and then just 3 on the other side, but I'll show you. And then I'm using coffee colored archival ink. And then we'll ink these. And it was just, I just stripped the cardboard as you like, for what we did in the last video, well actually probably a couple of videos ago. So what it's doing is just giving some faint lines. Obviously the darker the ink, the more fully the lines are gonna appear. So yeah, just kind of trying to eyeball it, and then you just pretty much use it like a stamp, like I said. And it doesn't, if it has, you know, like disappeared lines or whatever, it just adds a different kind of feel to it, I guess. I don't know if aged is really the word I'm looking for, but oh, and you guys are getting full born. Spring is in the air and the motorcycles are out. We talk a lot about that. It's not the first time you're going to hear them, but where we live, there's lots of fun motorcycle twists and turns, and so yeah, fortunately, unfortunately, we hear those all the time in the spring and summer and fall. So far, it's just been like Harley type ones. If and when like you can just hear the difference. We do have a group of kids who cruise up and down with those other kind of motorcycles, and unfortunately there's usually 1 to 2 fatal accidents on our curves and stuff up here. Just babies. Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, I just recently did this. I've been meaning to do this kind of thing before, as far as like the stripping the cardboard, but I could never really find cardboard that really kind of fit the bill, if you will. And I'll show you what it like. Oh, and I don't, yeah, I do need to do this one here. Sorry, I was thinking out loud. I'll show you in a minute once I get this other one stamped. Okay, so the other one is going to be stamped or glued down like this. So I'll need to do these 3 here and then all 4 of the other ones. Okay. And this is one of those ones where you can mass make again. And it's fairly quick, fairly simple. And in my opinion, it gives a pretty good place for journaling, right? And it's one of those things that is pretty easy to decorate. But yeah, I'll show you where, like, or tell you what, like, where I got the cardboard, because everybody can get some like that. It's obviously just recycled, but where I got these particular ones, and like I said, I got to show you so it'll make sense. You know how the cardboard that comes in, hold on, I need both hands. Like new sheet sets or like bedding or like blankets that you get or whatever. That's what this came out of, and it was easy to strip. So yeah, it's super easy to strip the cardboard out of it. So okay, so this gets glued down, so all 4 sides of this one, right? That's what we decided. Okay. Yeah, so hope you guys are all doing well. I think I said that in the first half of the video, but if not, by the time you see this, my babies will be on an airplane and headed to see their other grandparents. So I'm sure that I will be a little bit lonely by then. They're not going for too long, just a couple of days, but they haven't, our son hasn't seen that grandma and grandpa for probably since his graduation, or maybe the fall after that, like 2019, because everybody, I mean, nobody's seen anybody, right, because of all the shutdowns and mandates and all that jazz, plus all the other life stuff going on. Crooked, but that's all right. Okay, and while I have it out, I'm going to go ahead and stamp the envelopes. And I am going to stamp all the way down the envelope, even though some of it will be wasted as far as, like you won't be able to see it, but then we can follow the lines down on the other side, if that makes any sense. And then I did do the other side here. Lately I've been really into giving as much journal space as possible. I don't want to say less decorating, but a little bit. I don't know. It's probably just a phase, but I'm kind of liking that whole scenario. Okay, that's one envelope done. I mean, not that that matters really. At that point, they're just lines. You can do it in any fashion, right? Oh, my watch thinks I'm exercising. Hate to confuse you there, buddy, but nope. Nope, we're having fun, not exercising. I tell you what, these watches these days, they really keep you in line, don't they? Oh my goodness, it's pretty silly. So, and I guess kind of a small little update is that I'm loving this new position at work. Like, really loving it. I love the people I work with, and it's like the perfect blend of work and fun and learning, and yeah. And there's so many different parts and pieces. It's nuts. I do like it. But unfortunately, guys, I'm going to have to pause you again, and I will be right back. All right, guys, sorry about that little intermission there, which for you guys, it won't actually be much, or nothing at all, actually, because I'll join the videos together and all that jazz. But all right, so this one goes to this envelope, and this one goes to this envelope. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and round some corners, and word to the wise, do them in like, you could do them at the folds, but don't do it all together, just in case you're a little off on your folding like I am. Yeah, I did that on a prototype, and it didn't go well. Just gives it a kind of a cool little that's what I'm looking for. Cool little edging, I guess, or decorative, just so it's not just folded paper, I guess, maybe. I mean, not that that would be a bad thing, because I've done a couple with and without them. I just happen to like the look a little bit better with it. Just throw a little bit of ink around those edges. In a quick clap fashion. So I don't know if I talked much about my aunt that passed away. She was a beautiful lady. Her name was Nancy, and she was a quilter and a sewer, and yeah, she was a nice lady. I really got to know her after I grew up. I mean, I have fond memories of her when I was a child, but when my little cousins got married, when they went through their graduations and stuff, we kind of reconnected a little bit. She was a very neat lady. All right, so I'm just gonna glue this here. I'm just gonna touch it down and then open it up a little bit and keep it out of my way. So then it becomes a tuck on the tag. And look at that. Could I have lined that up any better? I mean, it probably won't happen on this next one, but that was pretty cool. All right, so let's, so yeah, she's a very sweet lady. She didn't always have the best life, but she made the best of what she had with she made the best she could with what she had. And she sure liked being a grandma. That was one of her crowning achievements. I mean, she liked being a mom too, but one of her crowning achievement was her grandbabies. And I didn't realize this, but her grandkids called her Precious. I was like, oh, because when the youngest the oldest grandson was little, she used to call him her Precious. Well, it kind of stuck, but he called her Precious, and it was really cute. So yeah, they told that little story, which, like I said, I didn't know that beforehand. So yeah, I think there's people in this world that just make a difference just by their presence, you know? And she definitely was one of those. So, anywho, what else happened this week? Interesting. Not really too much, I don't think. The kids are doing well. Like I think I told you in the last video, the deal finally worked out well for Bo to get a different car. I don't really think much else. My life is pretty boring lately, or I don't want to say lately, but calm. Calm is the word I'm looking for. It all did. Okay. So now we will fold this back up the way it needs to go, like so. And I got a little twisted there for a minute. Oh, and it clogged. How about that? Yeah, I mean, I can't necessarily say that I'm bummed that it's all mellow, and I don't have like really awesome stories to tell you about like the craziness, but calm is good these days, right? Yeah, see, I didn't get lucky twice. The lines are a little off. That's okay. Okay. All right. So we have this. Now, if you watched the other video from Sunday, we have these little guys, and I made a bunch more off air. And when they get ready for the journals that we put them in, then we will decorate them. But, so you would essentially put this on like a page and then put this over the top. And then, like I said, we'll decorate it like so. And then you can stick a tag back in through here. Of course, appropriate size, that sort of thing. So now you have a ton of journaling space all in one thing. And then you can obviously put like a card or something to that effect back in here, a little piece of ephemera or, you know, something. And voila. How cool are these? I love these. They're one of my favorite pieces now, because now it all folds out and tons of little journaling spaces. So, and then we just put this one on this side, and then we have a full piece ready to decorate for future journals. How cool are those? I love them. Okay, guys, thank you for joining me. Let me show you them without the backing paper. So yeah, there's one that'll go on this side and one that'll go on this side. Pretty cool. All right, guys, thank you for joining me, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.